Hey everyone, thank you for joining us tonight on Crypto City. Welcome back to those of you who've been here every week. I appreciate the support very much. 1 year ago, at the beginning of October 2022, Crypto City was started with the mission of helping people learn more about the various areas of Web3, including blockchain, NFTs, AI, and we had our first season over in alt space from October to March. And then in spatial from April to June for season 2. And now after a little summer hiatus, here we are in VRC enjoying season 3. For me, it has been an interesting, educational, and really fun experience. I hope that all of you have enjoyed it as well. Tonight actually marks episode 41. My mind is blown. I can't believe we've done so many episodes, which is really exciting for me to think that we'll most likely hit 50 episodes by the end of the year, which I really appreciate all of the support to get to this point. And thank you to all of you who do join us each week, and those of you who share our social posts to drum up some interest, and those of you who watch our videos on the YouTube channel, and very special thank yous to Blue Moon, who keeps everything running behind the scenes every week, and to Loudfire, who keeps our audience controls going, DJ Marcus, who shares our show on his station, Mr. Block Party Radio, and to Kip, who created this beautiful world for all of us to enjoy. I'm really blessed to host this show for the community with such an amazing team, and I'm really grateful. Our scheduled guest for tonight had a family emergency, so we're going to have Ken Bozak on at a later episode in probably December. Instead, tonight, I'm going to share with you some AI marketing resources. There's a lot of them out there, and I thought it might be helpful. As always, we're going to do some slides here, and then I will put them in the Discord later along with all the links so that you can access and go check them out for yourself. But before we get into that, just one quick news item that's all over the internet for the past week. Tech giant NVIDIA has unveiled Eureka, an AI agent that's teaching robots some really impressive skills, including things like pen spinning tricks, and they're doing them just as good as humans. But that's just the beginning. Eureka is like a robot teacher. It's showing off nearly 30 different tasks at this point. It's opening drawers, it's playing catch, it's even handling scissors, which I'm a lefty, scissors are not easy, and they're doing it like a pro. So how does it work its magic? Well, Eureka autonomously creates reward algorithms to try and train these bots. When they do something right, they're rewarded. And it's improving robot performance over 50% in most tasks. So, this research is a game changer for developers and technology enthusiasts. It's expanding what robots can do. And NVIDIA research is at the forefront of AI, computer graphics, self-driving cars, and robotics. NVIDIA is where if you're looking for something to invest in, take a look at that. That is not cryptocurrency. That is regular stocks, but NVIDIA just keeps growing and growing, and over the years they just keep blowing us away. So stay tuned for more incredible robot advancements to be coming. So now let's talk a little bit about AI and marketing. There are so many areas it can help with. When we did our prompt engineering episode a few weeks ago, we talked about using ChatGPT to, help write social media posts and business letters. And of course, we all love, AI generated imagery. And last season, we even talked about AI generated logos with a program called Brandmark. There's so many programs out there for everyone to use now. And there's no right or wrong program. Play around and find the ones that are comfortable to you. Some are free and some have fees. Most of them have a free trial. Even if they do have a fee associated with them, they might give you 3 days, 5 days to test it out and see if you like it. So assess your needs, do your research, and then choose the one that's right for you. And the one that might be right for you may not be the same one that's right for me. So it really does depend on what you feel comfortable with. I'm going to give you tonight a few programs to look at. We'll just have some high-level discussion here, but as always, I'll put the links in our Discord for all of these. Take your time, go over it, check them out, play around a little bit, and, see what's good for you. So one of the most popular marketing programs right now, and definitely my go-to, is Canva. So you can use it to create flyers, Instagram and Facebook posts, videos, full branding packages, and its free version offers so much to people to use. Personally, I have the paid version, but I utilize it daily for multiple businesses, and sometimes I just need that little bit extra resource. Earlier this year, they loaded Canva up with their new Magic Design AI tools. Magic Design tool generates personalized templates from uploaded images and an AI-powered copywriting assistant that creates written copy based on text prompts, similar to what we do with ChatGPT, except now it's creating visuals for you. And the stuff it's creating is, just as wonderful as what you would create by yourself in Canva. So you've got suitable presentations, you've got website copy, and for those that are short on time, the tool generates fully branded presentations with just you giving it the basics of what you want it to look like. Canva's translation feature can automatically translate text into over 100 languages, and videos can be synchronized with soundtracks. So, without a lot of manual editing. So a lot of the things that people are getting, Vimeo and other programs, yes, those are high-end and they can do amazing things. But if you're looking for something simple to help you out with, your marketing, Canva is where it's at. I mean, Canva's foundation for these AI features, combines various AI models. The platform is introducing hundreds of new fonts and several non-workplace specific tools that have been requested by the community. So it's not just a business tool. You can use it for your own fun. I mean, there are plenty of us in here that have hosted events, and actually the banners that I make for Crypto City, those come out of Canva. People in here who are hosting parties and stuff create for Instagram to show off, this is the party that we're having. A lot of these people are creating this stuff in Canva. And most recently, they added AI-generated videos. So you can even upload scripts for talking videos. It's pretty cool. And while there's other, web-based design services out there, and there's a lot of them, Canva is easily the industry giant with over 110 million monthly users. So if you're looking for something that you want that's user-friendly and has a lot of resource built into it, check out Canva, because it's really cool. There is a paid version and a free one, so there's something for everyone there. The next one we're going to talk about is called Jasper. It used to be called Conversion AI. Conversion AI. So, and it stands out as, a really advanced marketing tool designed for more seamless creation of high-end content like ads and emails, landing pages on websites, articles, and of course, social media posts. It is powered by ChatGPT 3. And it excels at producing text that reads like it was written by a human. So in the back end, they're no doubt using the persona pattern, which we talked about in our prompt engineering episode. You can basically tell it exactly how you want it to respond in its tone, its dialect, and have it come out sounding like that. It also offers a collection of built-in templates, making content creation easy, and all you need to do is provide your brand name, your product, or your actual criteria that you want it to use, and Jasper's going to take care of generating the copy for you. Once again, you've got free version of it that you can go in there and play around with a little bit. For e-commerce business, Jasper is a very valuable asset. It can, make and generate product descriptions. So if you're selling you're not obviously as big as Amazon, but that kind of product content where you're selling all types of products and you need to generate the descriptions for it, it's really good at that. it actually crafts like Amazon product bullet points and descriptions. And it also composes titles, the meta descriptions, and it simplifies the process of creating an e-commerce site with just a couple clicks. So if you're doing e-commerce, even if you're selling your own product and if you're not a huge business, it's something that you might want to look into to help you grow your website and grow your e-commerce business. So the next one, Rapidly, again, this is going to be one you can try out on a trial basis, but it does have a monthly fee associated with it. So Rapidly is like an advanced tool, and it hinges on ChatGPT-4 technology, but it aims to revolutionize social media content creation. It's dedicated to like serving entrepreneurs and social media professionals in their quest to like streamline the content generation process. I can tell you, I do a ton of social media creation for multiple entities, and it just gets so overwhelming at times. I have my own personal nonprofit that I try to do 5 to 7 days a week of content creation. And then I have, Crypto City, which I have 3 to 4 days of content creation. I'm also doing it for, a few other entities outside. And it's overwhelming to try to be a brain and creative all the time for this stuff. So this really is an app that if you're doing a lot of content creation, you might want to look into. It offers a ton of essential features, including multi-account management. So if you have more than one account that you're managing, it can help you with that. It also allows for team collaboration and seamless workflow, all of which collectively elevates your social media experience. One of its best features is the monthly calendar generator, which allows for easy creation, and doing tailor-made posts. Now, I personally use Meta Business Suite out of Facebook when I'm doing my content creation and my scheduling for both Crypto City and my own business. But this is something that, if you don't want to be on Facebook as your own entity, or if you're just looking for something to play around with, it could be a really good resource for you. One of the other things it offers is really captivating content function. It leverages advanced AI tools to craft captions that align with your brand's voice. So you can kind of tell it I want these to be fun and whimsical. I want these to be serious. And so when it's creating them, it's going to keep that in mind. And it also, keeps users informed of the latest sound trends for Reels. So, I create Reels sometimes on Instagram. I literally search for just content of, this song might have the words in the, in the song title that goes along with what I'm posting. But there are a lot of people out there who capitalize on Reels for both TikTok and Instagram. And the ones that are the most popular are the ones that people will, kind of search out those songs. They're going to search out, I saw this one, it's good. Let me find other ones that used that. So, keep that in mind. Not all marketing is done the same. So these things that I'm telling you about today might be really beneficial for one user and might be completely useless for another. So I'm giving you some resources that you can use as tools, but not everything is for everyone. So don't be overwhelmed by it. Go in, play around and say, oh, you know what? This actually might work for what I'm doing. So just, check it out and go in there and take a look around. The next one we're going to talk about is called Deep Brain. It's Deep Brain AI Studios, and it's quite the player in the field of AI video creation. It makes converting text into video a breeze. Even if you're new to doing this, you can create some top quality videos without worrying about actors, film crews. You can just do this much more seamlessly instead of having 10 people helping you do it. And the cool thing is they've got these AI avatars that look like humans. They're really lifelike. And you can customize them to match your brand's vibe. So here's where it gets really handy for businesses. You can turn PowerPoint files directly into videos. No more hassling when it comes to putting together, the materials for your presentation. Plus, they've got an automatic subtitle generator, so your content becomes more accessible to a wider audience. Deep Brain is really all about pushing the boundaries and reshaping how we create video content. So if you're in the mood to, explain, the features of your car, or you want to give like a whole company, introduction for a business sales pitch, you can create amazing things with this. You can dive deep into the world of AI video creation and get a taste of what the future holds for content generation. So definitely check it out. I mean, you can see up on the screen here, these avatars look like humans. So now you're going to tell it, what you want the speech to be, and it's just going to start talking. It's going to look like one of your employees or one of your team is up there giving this speech. It's really quite cool. So I use, with my work on my full-time job, not my nonprofit, but my full-time job, we use a program called HubSpot. And HubSpot is really a CRM that integrates with your website and your marketing. With HubSpot, there's a program called Seventh Sense. So Seventh Sense we're going to look at. It's basically, it works to help you do better email campaigns. So HubSpot and Marketo are two programs that Seventh Sense works with. Right now, that's all it works with. But it is pretty cool because I don't know about you, I get so many unwanted emails. My junk box has more in it than my inbox. It's frustrating. And I go in and I train my Outlook to move everything over into the junk mail box. There's a lot of stuff that comes in that I deem junk. It's really people just trying to sell and market their product. And I guess the way I look at it is, if I feel that way about their emails, how do they feel about mine? Probably the same. So the only way you're really going to get in front of someone is to have a really strategic marketing email campaign. So sometimes you need a little bit of extra help. And Seventh Sense is an AI-powered email marketing tool. So it's all about making sure your emails land in your recipients' inboxes at exactly the perfect time. It gives you more of a personalized approach to allowing marketing to connect with your audience more effectively, knowing that their emails will be opened when it matters most. So it doesn't stop there. It also has a handy tool for enhancing the email deliverability, which in turn boosts your sender score. So one of the things people don't realize is if your emails continuously keep getting put into junk and keep getting deleted by people and getting sent back as spam, even if you are legit sending out emails, your email send score is going to be low, and that's going to cause you to get viewed as spam by a lot of the engines that are sending it out. Even Outlook. There are times when I'll send out bulk emails, and I can send one at a time to all those people and they'll be fine. But if I'm sending out bulk emails, a lot of time what happens is it just deems it as spam, even though it's not. I just did an event last weekend and I needed to send out the final information for the event that weekend. And I sent it out to all the vendors that were coming, and it immediately got kicked back. Spam, 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 spam. And I was like, Microsoft, what are you doing to me? This is important. I need to get it out. So I started sending them one at a time, and they went through. And I was like, okay, what did I do wrong when I was crafting that email? Was it the subject? Was it what was inside of it? Because now something in there made it seem like it wasn't a good email when I've been sending to this same group of people for the last month with no problem. So this program will help you craft your emails better so it can help you, bring up that send score. It's very important to remember that, again, this only works with HubSpot and Marketo right now. So it's a great fit if you're using them. And if you're not, down the road, maybe take a look and, see if they come up with something better. But again, there's other email marketing programs out there that are AI generated that can help you do the exact same thing. These are just a few for you to take a look at. The last one we're going to talk about, for those of you who are needing a website, an app interface, or any other user interface, There's a program that's called Wizard. It's Wizard.io, and it's an AI-powered user interface design wizard that's here to help you. So whether you're crafting a mobile app, a web app, websites, desktop software, this is the tool that can help you do that. But here's where the real magic is. With this particular program, you do not need any design experience. So you can transform screenshots into editable designs. You can actually do like a little sketch on a piece of paper and have it convert for you. So it's actually doing the higher end AI work for you with you having basic knowledge. You can basically have a magic assistant right there at your fingertips. And it also it can basically take your brilliant ideas and bring them to life without you having to do very much work. So if you're feeling inspired by a photo that you came across and you're like, oh, I love this. I wish I knew how to make that into something. You just upload it in and you tell it to run with it. And it's going to come back to you with the design that is completely tailored to you. When I was creating the original Crypto City, some of you may remember it, I had gone through and I found all these images and I put them to the creator of the world and I said, this is what I'm looking for, something like this. And he had to sit there and create, everything that went along with that for the world. I had to take all of that and create all of the content that went along with everything else that went with it. This can help you with the media content, and it can also help you with the website processing and creation there as well. It's got tons of pre-made templates and you can drag and drop them. You can tweak them the way you want them. And the best thing is it brings a collection of free to use in the app as well. There are web templates that you can use. So yes, there's a fee with the program, but there's a free portion of it for people to use. So again, some of these programs, when you talk about the monthly fees, a monthly fee is worth it if it can help you. If it can't, why are you going to pay for it? Go search for the exact same thing. Maybe one of these ones I just talked to you about speaks to you in a way that you're like, hey, I really need this, but I can't afford that. Go to their website, go to their About Us page, highlight it, paste it into Google, and find something else that does it for free. There's plenty of that out there. But for those people who are really, entrenched in your business and you're really trying to grow it and you need that AI assistance and you need some elevated resources. Maybe you work for a small company and you are the marketing department. You don't have anybody else working with you. You could use that extra boost to have the additional hands on deck. Maybe they really are, robot hands, but they're helping you. So take a look. Play around with it. There are literally so many more programs we could look at, especially chatbots. So many websites now have the chatbots built into them. And there are programs, there's one called Bot Builders. Bot Builders, you actually sit down and you feed all these answers about your business. You feed in all these answers about what you want your chatbot to be like. Do you want it to be, it's very interactive. Do you want the personality to be like a Southern Belle? Do you want it to be a New York cab driver, a therapist? How do you want this chatbot to talk to the customer to be engaging? Because I'll tell you, one of the things that's super frustrating is when you go onto a website, whether it be, a medical website, or maybe it's one of your utilities, and they have a chat bot there, and it just reads you basic questions. How can I help you today? And you're like, I want to talk to an agent. Before I put you through to an agent, please tell me what your question is. And it's so frustrating because you just want to talk to a human being. A little bit of that frustration kind of goes away when the chatbot is interacting with you, and it's like sassy. You can have sassy chatbots. You can have ones that are very, maybe what you're reaching out about is medical and it's very difficult for you because it's a sensitive subject. There's ones that can talk to you and, we understand this is difficult for you to deal with. And it just brings a little bit of peace of mind to the person and a little bit less of the straight old text. Makes it feel a little bit more personal. and maybe keeps them engaged just a little bit longer. These programs that I've showed you, they are powerful. And there's tons of creativity and efficiencies built into your workflow with these programs. But, and this is important, you do have to do your part to begin with. You don't just download the program and say, give me this and it's done. There's some that you have to put some information into. You need to feed it the info you want to work with, whether it's your color schemes, your tone of voice, your imagery, or just simply your ideas. It will be a collaborative effort. AI is an elaborate assistant. You work together. Reread what is generated before you post it, because it has a very high percentage rate of giving you exactly what you need and want, but it is not infallible. It makes mistakes in how it translates sometimes. Maybe if you copied an article and fed it in and asked you to give you out, some information based on it, it could have been a typo or wrong information in that article that you put into it. It could be that, when you were feeding the information into it, maybe some of the things that you put into it were wrong. So reread what it spits out back to you. And again, just like we talked about before with ChatGPT and some of these other AI programs, especially like DALL-E and some of the image programs, when you ask it for something, it's going to do its best to give you what you want. But maybe you didn't ask the exact right questions. So maybe, you asked for, I'll take one of these images that are up on the wall here. The one in the back there's a beautiful, purple and blue dragon eye with some, it's in a cyberpunk look. And what I asked it for, I asked it to give me an all-knowing eye that was in cyberpunk colors that was 3D. That's what it kicked out. That's beautiful, but that's not what I asked for. I actually went back and had to go in and massage my criteria to get exactly what I wanted out. And you know what happened? When I got the finished product out, I didn't like it. I loved what it originally kicked out. So I just ran with that. So sometimes AI is going to kick stuff out that's going to be inspirational to you. And maybe that's what you run with instead of what you originally were thinking. I know there's a couple people in here that when we did last season, we talked about the AI resources and we talked about Brandmark, making logos. A few people here in VR have created logos from that program. It gave them what they were asking for and they just kept tweaking it till they got exactly what they wanted. So go in, play around, have a little fun. Here are some resources that hopefully will give you some inspiration. And for others, hopefully it's something that you're already ready to use and you're going to go in there and you're going to be able to connect with it. And, you'll be able to make your workday more efficient, streamline the work that's happening so that you're not feeling like you're so overwhelmed and inundated with the marketing stuff that you're pushing out. So we do have a little bit shorter of an episode tonight because, like I said, our guest is not here tonight. But next week, we have our good friend and our former co-host, Pixel Addict. He's going to be returning to the show to show us some of the amazing AI artwork that he's been doing. He's also going to talk about some of the educational things that he's going to be providing people who are interested in learning. So he's going to come in here, show you all of that stuff. We're going to put everything on the Discord from tonight, and I hope that I'll see you all next week for that episode. I appreciate you all being here week after week, and I hopefully will see you next Monday at 9 p.m. Thank you.